Speed, vision, finishing. Few players in modern football have risen faster or hit harder than Diogo Jota. But behind the goals, there's a story of a quiet kid from Portugal who climbed all the way to the top of world football. This is the journey of Diogo Jota, from the streets of Massarelos to the roaring stands of Anfield, a journey of talent, family, grit, and a tragic, untimely end. Diogo José Teixeira da Silva was born on December 4, 1996, in Massarelos, a modest neighborhood in Porto, Portugal. He grew up in a close-knit, working-class family. His father, Joaquim Silva, worked as a builder, and his mother, Isabel, was a supermarket assistant. They didn't have much, but they had love, discipline, and a belief in Diogo's dreams. From a young age, Diogo showed a unique determination. While other kids played for fun, he played with purpose. His father built him a makeshift goal out of scrap wood in their narrow backyard, and that goal became his obsession. Day and night, he practiced until the ball echoed with perfection. His younger brother, Andre Silva, looked up to him in every way. They were inseparable, whether playing football on the street or watching games late into the night with their father. Jota was a shy child, polite, observant, always focused. He idolized Deco and Ronaldo. He dreamed of the national jersey, of European nights, of one day making his family proud. Diogo joined Gondomar SC at age 9. The club wasn't known for producing stars, but they gave him a chance. In every training session, Jota stood out, not with flair, but with intelligence. His timing, movement, and finishing set him apart. His parents sacrificed constantly. Isabel worked double shifts. Joaquim skipped meals to buy boots. They drove hours to weekend matches, sometimes sleeping in the car to save money. The family backed his dream with everything they had. At 13, Jota was offered trials at larger clubs, but he turned them down. He didn't chase hype, he chased growth. In 2013, he signed with Paços de Ferreira. It was a smaller club, but one with a strong track record of promoting youth. And that decision would change everything. At Paços, Jota's progress accelerated. He was training with the first team at 16, debuting at 17. His calm under pressure shocked teammates. His finishing, his movement, his humility, it all marked him as special. In the 2015-16 season, he netted 14 goals in 35 appearances. But it wasn't just the goals. It was how he played. Relentless pressing, intelligent off-the-ball runs, the ability to link up play from deep. He was a modern forward ahead of his years. Scouts from across Europe began showing up. Rumors swirled. Benfica, Porto, even Arsenal. But Jota remained humble. He never forgot his roots. After matches, he returned home to play football with Andre, critique their performances on tape, and plan their next training routine together. Diogo always reminded Andre, "We rise together." Even in the spotlight, he stayed grounded. That made clubs want him even more. In 2016, Jota signed for Atletico Madrid. For many, it was the leap, but the Spanish giants had no immediate plans for him. He was loaned to FC Porto. Playing for his hometown club in the Estadio do Dragão was emotional. He scored 8 goals in 27 matches. He showed his class, but minutes were still limited. He learned patience, learned how to thrive in systems, and most importantly, he learned how to adapt. Though he rarely started, Jota made every appearance count. He worked on positioning, finishing, and his physical strength. At night, he spoke with Andre, encouraging him to keep training, promising that one day they'd play on the same pitch. He returned to Spain wiser, but with one goal: to find a club where he could lead the line. That club would be Wolverhampton Wanderers. In 2017, Jota joined Wolves, then in the Championship, on loan. Many saw it as a step down. They were wrong. Wolves were backed by ambitious owners and super agent Jorge Mendes. The squad was filled with hungry Portuguese talent. Jota was at the heart of it all. He scored 17 goals, led Wolves to promotion, and made his move permanent. The fans fell in love with his directness, his tireless running, and his clutch performances. In the Premier League, he continued to shine, scoring hat tricks, dominating defenses, and helping Wolves qualify for Europe. Wolves fans still chant his name, not just for the goals, but for the spirit he brought to the club. In 2020, Liverpool came calling. Klopp wanted energy, goals, flexibility. Jota had it all. He joined for $41 million and hit the ground running, scoring in the Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups. A hat trick against Atalanta cemented his arrival. Though injuries disrupted some campaigns, he always returned stronger. By 2022, Jota had become a vital rotation piece in Liverpool's attack, complementing Salah, Firmino, and later Diaz and Nunez. Klopp called him a complete forward, pressing, tracking back, linking, finishing. Fans adored him. He scored in Merseyside derbies, cup finals, and title pushes. He was more than a player. He was a symbol of resilience, a reminder that hard work beats hype. He spoke rarely in the media, but when he did, he praised his family, his roots, and Andre. Root, his partner, often said, Diogo never let fame touch his spirit. He just wanted to play. Jota's Portugal debut came in 2019. He scored, assisted, and linked brilliantly with Ronaldo. He played in Euro 2020, the 2022 World Cup, and Nations League fixtures. He wasn't always the headline name, but he was always trusted, a system player, a match winner. His ability to connect midfield with attack made him invaluable. Off the pitch, he lived a quiet life. He and Root had a son in 2021. They spent off-seasons in Porto with family. He was also a competitive FIFA player, often ranked in global tournaments. His brother Andre Silva, playing in the Portuguese second division, kept rising. Diogo called him after every match. They trained together, watched tape together. Andre, Diogo would say, I made it here so you could too. That bond was more than family, it was legacy. Diogo Jota and his brother, Andre Silva, died in a car crash in Spain. Spanish police believe that Jota was driving above the speed limit when the accident occurred, possibly due to a tire blowout while overtaking. The Lamborghini they were in veered off the road and caught fire on the A52 highway in Zamora. The accident happened early in the morning, and the brothers were reportedly heading to Santander to catch a ferry to England. Liverpool canceled training. Candlelit vigils sprang up across Porto. Fans outside Anfield wept openly. Tributes poured in, from Klopp, from Ronaldo, from teammates, managers, legends. Diogo and Andre weren't just players, they were symbols of hope, humility, and heart. The brothers were laid to rest side by side in Porto, their coffins draped with scarves from Wolves, Liverpool, and the Seleção. A mural was painted in Anfield Liverpool Stadium. Two boys, one dream, eternal brothers. From a narrow alleyway in Morelos to the world's grandest stages, Diogo Jota carved a legacy built not on ego, but effort, not on fame, but fire. Andre Silva, his brother in blood and in football, followed the same path. Together they lifted each other. Together they inspired thousands. They're gone too soon, but their legacy is eternal. Every time a kid in Porto dreams of greatness, every time the cop sings louder after a last-minute winner, every time a brother tells his sibling, we rise together, Diogo and Andre live on. Rest in peace, champions. If you found this story powerful, subscribe, share their journey, and never forget the hearts behind the goals.